There we go. Salutations everyone, Sam Machanga here, and today we're actually going to be playing our very first live game with my buddy Zach.
Hello!
And it's going to be like just basically training rounds with our certain little decks. I can show you real quick. So we'll actually get a live testing of the Lycanroc deck, and a live testing of Ethan's Typlosion, in case if anyone's curious. And the goal is just to have fun and chill out. None too crazy, but I hope you enjoy. Alright. Now we just shuffle this guy 7 times if it helps out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then
Like 5.
yeah, 2 more to go.
And then
You hold down. I'll cut your deck in half, put the bottom on the top, and you do the same to mine. You just put that on the bottom.
there you go.
Dolk. And bring these aside. Then before we draw our 7, we're going to do heads or tails.
I'll go with heads.
It's heads. You get to basically have a say if you want to go first or not.
I will go first.
Okay.
Hooray.
And then what's great about this is that I'll explain to you the rules so that way they understand on video as well. So let's see. So you get to draw basically 7 cards. And since we know you're going first, the goal now is just to find a basic from our 7-card hand.
And if we don't, we need to. It's called a mulligan.
Yep. Like so. So I gotta reshuffle this into my deck.
Hey!
And we both basically get to...
We will draw 1 less.
actually, we get to draw a bonus. So like when our turn starts, we get to basically draw, I believe, another card. What me and Coda have discovered.
Okay. How often do rules change for TCG? Do you guys have editions or anything like that you go by, or?
Usually some trainer cards will have a factor.
Okay. But for the most part, the rules stay the same all through the editions and everything?
Yeah, and we'll go over it in this video for sure.
Okay.
That way the people at home know what's up. So let's see here.
Still draw 7?
Yep. And I got at least 2 basics this time. And we'll keep them face down until we start the game.
Okay, I'm gonna need to redraw again.
That'll be 3 for me, but 2 for you.
Do you prefer I keep the hand here so the camera can see?
Well, I mean, it's just a training round. It's not like we're doing anything too serious, but I will lay out my prize cards, which will be 6 to help you out.
Okay.
If you've got any questions, feel free to help out. I'd be happy to help.
Here's 7. We do, in fact, have some basics. Okay. I will lay these here, and then I draw 6 prize cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you gotta promote a basic Pokemon to the active spot, and you can have at least up to 5 on your bench.
Okay. And then I keep these over here.
Yep, just 3.
Away from prying eyes.
There you go. I'll push mine down.
And then I put one of my basic Pokemon in the front slot.
Just 1.
Okay.
Do that, and if you have any more, you can put them on your bench. This side will be face down until we start. Good.
Okay. I good?
Good luck.
Let's have fun. Get done sparse. And Ethan Cyndaquil on the bench.
Alright. You draw for turn. And you get to draw another one technically because of the mulligan.
Another one for mulligan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So I can attach energy, but I can't attack first turn.
Yeah. Nor can you play supporters first turn.
Got it.
You
And
can
I
attach
cannot
energy.
evolve until turn 2.
Yep.
Correct? Okay.
But you can attach energy and you can play as many items as you want. Or tools.
So no trainer cards, correct?
As long as they're items, you should be okay.
Okay.
Because they'll have a little saying on the bottom if it helps.
Okay. And then Rare Candy can just skip the stage 1 requirement, correct?
As long as you have the highest evolution in your hand.
Okay. You can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Search a card for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Okay, we're going to start with energy.
Alright.
We're going to place an energy here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will... I have to put them on my bench.
Mm-hmm. It basically helps out your evolution lines if it's... What did I take this?
Okay, I'm going to play Buddy Buddy Poppin'.
Okay.
And I'm going to search my deck for 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them into my bench. And then I will shuffle my deck.
Also, if it helps you out, your discard pile will usually be behind your deck.
Oh, okay.
Just so that way you don't get mixed up with the prize cards. And it has to be
2 basic, right?
to 70 HP or less. So, like, say your Cyndaquil or your Dunsparce.
Okay. Oh, that is not 70 HP or less. Okay.
Okay.
Play a Victini. Spice up a little bit in here.
You just gotta shuffle the deck back up.
Alright. There. And then I'll stack these up like this so you can see.
Smart.
Nice and neat.
Okay,
And then I'm
thinking.
playing Victini, Cyndaquil, and another Ethan Cyndaquil.
Okay.
Great. And then that'll be going to you.
Alright. And I get to draw 3 off the mulligan. Yeah, because it was 3. Yeah. So off that mulligan, I get to bench another basic off that. I will attach a fine energy for turn. And I'll see what Nest Ball gets me. Just to see. Gotta look for a basic Pokemon, that's all I gotta do. And off of Nest Ball, I'll grab an Iron Jugulus and put it on my bench.
Okay.
And I'll shuffle my deck back up.
Now, so Victini's ability says attacks used by your Evolution Fire Pokemon do 10 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
This happens even if my current Pokemon is in my bench. Because Victini cannot evolve, correct?
Yeah, Victini just stays Victini.
Okay, so I can use the ability even if it's on my bench?
Yeah, basically the goal is to have it power up Typlosion, or even Cyndaquil, or not Cyndaquil, Quilava.
Okay.
It can't be on the Dunsparce because I don't believe it's a fire
No, it's
Pokemon.
a basic.
Yeah. It only does it for fire evolution Pokemon. It's just like a little damage amplifier to like increase it by 10.
Okay.
So basically like that 40 plus 60 will just stack to like another 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then, since I went second, I can go attack, and I'll use Dig Up and just slither top card, and I can discard that card. Ouch. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Draw 1 card for my turn. Okay. 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 Going to evolve into Dunsparce.
Okay.
Then I'm going to attach a fire energy to one of my Cyndaquil.
Alright.
And I will... Most apologies.
So I do see an idea if you want me to help you out.
I'm going to... Any Pokemon, correct?
Mm-hmm. And it can be an evolution too if it helps out.
I'm going to... So I'm going to use Ultra Ball here.
Okay.
this will... I can play this card. You can use this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. During search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck.
Yep.
I will discard a Ultra Ball and a Basic Fire. And then I will pull out Ethan's Typlosion. And I will shuffle the deck here.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then I will... Does this have to go on my bench? Or into my hand? Into my hand. And then shuffle my deck.
Mm-hmm. And if you want, you can use that item now.
I can use both of these to... Here. And does anything happen if I don't have cards in my hand?
No.
Okay.
The only thing that does happen is if you deck out and you don't have any cards in your deck, that's one way to lose the game.
Got it. So I'm going to use Rare Candy here.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to evolve one of my Cyndaquil into Typlosion.
Yep.
So now that that is evolved,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do Runaway Draw. And once during my turn, I can draw 3 cards. If I draw any cards this way, shuffle the Pokemon, and I'll attach cards into your deck. Now, does that heal damage done to that?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so I get to search only draw? Just draw 3.
You may draw 3 cards.
Okay. We got these 3 here. Some trainers and items.
And then once you do that, that Pokemon basically gets shuffled back into your deck, and you can choose a new active once you're done. Because I'm running the same one too, so that's why.
Basically free retreat, almost.
Yeah, and at the Dunsparce, like, even this little guy is already, by default, a free retreat.
Oh.
So in case we get stuck in a sticky situation...
Okay. Then
sorry for your
what I
retreat.
will do here, and I can only attach 1 energy per turn, correct?
Yeah, unless it's like a certain condition, of course.
Okay.
Whether it be like an item or a supporter.
Typlosion, equipped with 1 energy in the active slot. And I can only use 1 supporter per turn.
Yeah, bless me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rule box would be abilities.
Oh, rule boxes will be your Pokemon EX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically Pokemon that have like a rule box setting of like, if you knock it out, you take 2 prize
Cast
cards.
2. Okay.
That's a rule box.
Oh, I see now. EX, V, etc. have rule boxes.
Yeah. But that could help both of us out, because some stadiums actually help benefit both players. And find just like a basic Pokemon with like any number of HP.
Okay. I'm going to play Stadium here
Okay.
to allow us to search our deck for one of those Pokemon. So not an EX or a V.
Just a simple basic Pokemon. Could be a
Yeah.
Cyndaquil, could be any other ones I know I put in there.
I caught a glimpse of one. Okay, so the Volcanion is an EX.
Yeah, that's a rule box Pokemon right there. But like that Heartflame Ogerpon will be fine. Same that Chiku, that would be fine as well.
I'm going to draw Chinyu
Okay.
here. I see something interesting with him.
Oh yeah, he's like a benchable attacker.
Lets me draw energy from my discard pile. Okay. Then he will go. Does he have to go on my bench or on my hand?
On your bench.
Onto the bench. And it's 5 per bench, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I have no Ethan's adventure cards in my discard pile, so I am going to use Buddy Blast here for 40 damage onto your Rockruff.
Alright, I'll get some of my bench counters just to make it visible. There we go. Ah, perfect. Use these orange ones. Draw a turn. Alright. We'll evolve Dunsparce into the Dunsparce.
Okay.
And then I didn't tell you about evolutions, but you can evolve, I believe, twice, depending on like certain conditions, of course.
Okay.
As long as they've been in play for long enough too, that also helps.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can't use his ability right now because I don't have any spiky energies in my discard pile. But I can, however... Oh gosh, what can I do? I can attach a fighting energy to it and then play Professor's Research, discarding my hand and drawing a whole new 7-card hand.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4...
And so is this continuously in play?
Oh yeah, until we knock it out, of course.
Okay.
Usually it's by the other person playing at another stadium.
Okay.
Then off that, I will bench another Rockruff. And I will use the Dunsparce's ability Runaway Draw as well. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll shuffle this card and no cards attached to my deck real quick. That's something I forgot to tell you too. Usually a maximum of like 7 shuffles helps increase like randomization.
Okay.
Because I know it's just like how the rules are in general. They do it for competitive reasons. Also just like increase like chances of like not like stacking your deck or anything.
Okay.
So then off that, I will attach a Vengeful Punch to Lycanroc, which if the Pokemon this card's attached to is knocked out by a damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, but 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon, meaning I can deal 40 damage if I get damage from you.
Okay.
And then I will bench Monkey Dory.
What's a damage counter?
Basically what these are.
Okay. What decides how much they do?
Basically the attacks.
Okay. Okay.
And then after all of that, I will pass to you.
Alrighty. So I will draw for my turn. Get the Dunsparce. Alright. I'm going to play Arven here, and what this does is search your deck for an item card and a Pokemon tool, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. I'm going to put these off to the side. This will go into my discard pile, and I need a item and Pokemon tool.
It's basically whatever you can find in your deck that you believe is suitable for the situation.
Does Ethan's adventure count?
No, because it's a
No?
supporter.
Okay.
But the switch card right there could count, if you want to, of course.
I might do that one. What's this one?
That basically helps speed up evolution processes as an attack. That is a tool card that can be used once.
I'm going to spice it up and I'm going to do that. And then I will shuffle 7 times. Okay. And then I can continue using the stadium benefits, correct?
Yeah, you can only do once per turn.
Okay. The items, I'm pulling Item Super Rod and Technical Machine Evolution to put into my hand.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help you with
It
Master
is once during each player's turn, the player can search their deck for a basic Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box and put it onto their bench. I will do that as well.
Okay.
See if I can pull out the card I was originally looking for. Dunsparce.
Alright.
And then I will shuffle this deck 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and nice cut for 7. dokie. Hello. Now, Technical Machine Evolution. This Pokemon this card is attached to can use the attack on this card. You still need necessary energy to use this attack. Okay, so it needs 1 energy.
So, like, if you were attached to your Ethan's Typlosion, it could use that as an attack.
Instead of Buddy Blast?
Yeah.
Okay. And then choose up to 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for the card that evolves from that Pokemon and put it into that Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck.
Meaning you can find your Quilava and your Dunsparce off that TM, is what it basically does.
Okay. I don't have any energy to attach. And then I have Super Rod. Shuffle any of the 3 combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. So even if you knock out a Pokemon and it goes into your discard pile, you can pull it back out with Super Rod.
Basically, yeah. It's just a random combination of like either Pokemon or basic energies.
Okay.
But I would advise just using it for like later, of course.
I'm going to... I didn't want to do this, but I'm going to have to because from what I've seen, I think I know what's in my prize cards. So we're going to use Technical Machine Evolution here.
Okay.
Will this go into the discard pile?
Will once you use the attack.
Okay. And so I will use the attack here to find a Ethan's Quilava and a Dunsparce.
Yep.
Here's Ethan's Quilava.
Yep.
Is there only 1 Dunsparce in this deck?
There should be 2.
There is the second one. Okay, and then shuffle the deck?
Yep. And then once you're done with that, that TM basically goes into the discard pile.
Roger, roger. I think I'm going to stop by McDonald's and get a $5 meal deal.
Just getting hungry.
I have my husky. When I get the $5 meal deal, I quite literally just give her the chicken nuggets and the french fries, and I eat the cheeseburger and the drink. Alrighty. So I do have this evolved, and I do have this evolved.
Now help here.
This will go into here, and I cannot use abilities because I've already attacked this turn, correct?
Yeah, because that's once you attack, that's basically what your turn is.
Going into your turn.
Right. Draw for turn. That could be an idea.
So I do have a question though, because of Victini's ability down here.
Yeah.
Never mind. I apologize. I realized I attacked with Cyndaquil, not with Typlosion.
Yeah. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So I will use Artisan to hopefully grab myself a Dunsparce to put him on the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I cut in half. And then I will play Energy Search just to see what basic energy I can grab.
Okay.
Tar sauce.
I should have done this before I attacked. I didn't think about that.
I'll do that. What's that?
Attach a fire energy card from my discard pile to an active Pokemon.
Oh. It's the point of learning. But don't be surprised, because misplays always happen. One I know, I can't grab my spiky energies. Unfortunately. And I'm trying to get a certain item that's in my deck, but it's hard to find it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put that in the discard pile.
And you have 80 on that. Yep.
Attach farm energy. And then I know I do have enough to attack.
It's 1 energy per turn, correct? Not multiple.
Yeah, usually it's one. There's like some supporters that can also help out with that.
Okay, so if I drew an energy and I placed it down, I could use Flamebringer here. Oh, I would need to make this my active Pokemon.
Yeah.
That is not an ability.
And I will use Ultra Ball and discard 2 Blighted Coffins
Okay.
to ground myself if I can find him. A Lycanroc. And I'll evolve this one to Lycanroc. Still can't use his ability because of certain special energy I can't grab yet.
Okay.
5